Yo everyone, Dan Century here, and welcome to just a quick video really, just to kind of announce a new YouTube show and also just to let you guys know about some new things that I've been creating, and if you're interested I would love for you guys to join and sort of be a part of. The first thing is myself and my brother from another mother, Shockz16, legend dude, have literally just put up the first episode of our brand new YouTube show. It's on that infamous system, the Philips CDI. Now, some of you out there know that I'm a fan of the CDI. Some of you wonder why. Some of you can't understand why. Some of you just don't understand why the system was even there in the first place. Can't see what's so great about it, and just don't see the point really. Well, basically, for me, I just find the system fascinating. What they did with full motion video at that time, for me, I thought was just absolutely brilliant. It was ahead of its time, in my opinion. I think it had a lot of potential, and there was a lot more that could have been done with it and should have been done with it, and unfortunately weren't done with it. And I just think it's a massive shame that more wasn't done to utilise, you know, what it could have potentially been or could have even achieved in the long run. And for me, I've owned one for over 15 years. I've loved it for over 15 years, and I've played it for over 15 years, and for me it's got a hell of a lot of nostalgia attached to it, and I've just got so many fond memories and lots of sentimental kind of attachments associated with it. So I'm not stupid. Come on, I know I'm not silly. I know that it's not a great system as a whole. I know there are a lot of dire games on there that are just shocking. The graphics are appalling. The gameplay is just awful, and you know there's a lot of flaws to it. But having said that, I do believe there are some hidden gems on the system. Gems that not a lot of people know about, and funnily enough, people that I have actually shown them to in the past have actually come round and actually changed their mind and said, actually, yeah, I do still believe the system's not brilliant, but fair enough, you know, fair enough. The games you're showing me, they're actually not bad at all, and the more they play it, they actually start to, you know, dare I say it, like them. So, you know, my kind of aim is to try and get more people aware of the system as possible and just experience it for, you know, what it was, and you know, just kind of think about what it could have been really. You know, a lot of games are awful on the system, but there are some that aren't, in my opinion. So basically, as I say, Shockz16 and myself have created a brand new YouTube show on the Philips CDI. Now, the idea behind this is called the CDI Experience, and the idea behind it is basically I'm throwing a load of CDI titles at Shockz, and then as we put the game on and start it up, I'm then capturing his first ever genuine reactions to these games. He's never played them before, ever in his life. And as he puts that game on for the first time and starts it up, his genuine reactions to that first ever play are captured on camera. And he's playing through the games, he's commenting on them, and you know, sharing his thoughts. You know, we're not being biased, or I'm not being biased. I'm making sure that we show a good balance of good and bad games, or good in my opinion, and also kind of widely known as bad games as well. So we're getting a balanced view basically, you know, as a whole. So, you know, if you're a Philips CDI fan, even if you're not, if you're someone that's intrigued by it but never really looked at one, if you would love to know more information about it and see more about it, if you've ever played on one in your life, or if you still own one and still play it to this day, then this is going to hopefully appeal to you guys. So first of all, as I said, the YouTube show, the first episode's already gone up now, and it's on a really, really famous, awful game on the system. Lots of people know about, and I will let you jump over to that episode and check it out for yourself to find out what game that is. But it's one of the most famous games on the system for being absolutely horrendous. So check it out, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Shockz's reactions are really, really funny, and as the episodes progress, they're also really, 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 really entertaining, and yeah, there are some very, very cool moments across the episodes. So guys, please do check out this new series. We're going to see how it goes in terms of season 1, and then see if, you know, there's any scope for season 2. And if people do jump onto it and really do enjoy it for its entertainment value, then we may do a second season, and there is going to be scope for a second season if it comes to it, because I've got so many games for the system, it's unreal. So, you know, the possibilities are endless. So, you know, if people do enjoy it, then, you know, there's always going to be loads of scope for and potential for another season. You know, the great thing about the system is, you know, I'd love to be able to get people involved and interested in it, not just from people that enjoy the system, but people that don't, but yet still find it entertaining, if that makes sense. Because, you know, there are a lot of games on the system that are so bad, they're laughable. And if people can come on from that perspective as well, that would actually be really cool. Because then it's something that's making you, even though you don't like the system or you don't rate it, you know, if you're finding it entertaining, it's still making you smile, and you're still hopefully going to enjoy the video regardless. So yeah, you know, that the great thing is that we can open up to a wider audience in that respect. You know, that would be great. So yeah, as I say, the CDI experience, first episode's up now. Please do check it out and let us know. You'll find the episode on my channel, Dan Central, and you'll also find it on Shockz16's channel as well. They're on across both channels to try and appeal to more people, because there are some subscribers that obviously Shockz has that I don't, and vice versa. So if we can branch out as you know, as much as possible, you know, that would be great. And you know, it's kind of what we want to do, really. So as I say, you know, the next episode will go up, you know, in due course, and as more and more go up, please guys do check them out. I'm going to be making a playlist on my channel as well, where I'm going to be grouping all the episodes together as they go up, so you can find them all in the one place. And that'll be on the front screen as well, so as you go on my channel, on the home page, you can scroll down and you'll see that as it starts to, you know, get bigger and bigger as more episodes go up. So guys, yeah, CDI experience, really excited about this. As I said, we've already recorded quite a few episodes already, but we've still got more to go. And we've got some more filming to go as well in due course. So yeah, as I say, please do check it out and let us know what you think. And finally, guys, before I go, the other thing I've done as well is I've actually created on Facebook a Philips CDI appreciation group and a like page. Now, the reason I've created both is mainly because it would be interesting for me to see which one does better, because they both have good and bad kind of aspects. I think the main difference that I'm aware of is that with a like page, you, if you want to put any pictures up or high scores and stuff, you just have to send them to the person that runs it and they can put them up for you. I think with a group, however, you can post basically what you want from your own kind of profiles, and you haven't got to go through someone else to do it for you. So, like I said, I'm just basically gauging to see what one does better, and whichever one does, then I'll probably get rid of the other one at a later date and then just run with the one that's the strongest. But basically, as I said, the group is called the Philips CDI Appreciation Group. So if you search for that at the top in the search bar on Facebook, you'll find it. And the like page is the Philips CDI Realm. If you still can't find them for whatever reason, I will put links in the description box underneath so you can bring them up straight away. And like I said, you know, similar to what I've said about our brand new show, if you do find it intriguing and you want to find out more about the system and you want to hear some more rare info as well, because the idea is that what I'm going to be doing is when I find out more interesting info about even like rare games or games that were going to be made that were cancelled last minute, kind of really kind of detailed specific info that only really kind of CDI enthusiasts would find interesting, I'm aiming to then get all that onto the group and the like page as well. A good example actually is another Philips CDI like page that I'm actually involved with. Had an article on there regarding a sequel that was planned for a great CDI game, Escape from Cyber City, called Return to Cyber City. I've been desperate to play it for years and years. Someone out there somewhere claims to own it, but has never released it, because apparently it was 100% finished, but just never ever released officially. So there was an article back in the day done on it when it was planning on being released, and they very kindly allowed me to post that article on my platforms as well. So that's up there if you guys are interested in reading that. But as I said, as well as that, I'm looking to post, you know, high scores that I get on games, you know, pictures of my Philips CDI collections, as well as a video that I've already put up on showing my collection, sharing thoughts, memories, your favourite games, stuff like that. And the idea is I want you guys to do exactly the same, you know, get involved as much as possible. Would be absolutely fantastic. It really, really would. Get some awesome conversations and chats going would be brilliant. Like I said, on good aspects of the system, and also I welcome, you know, sort of more, I say bad comments, but I mean it more in the case of constructive criticism. I don't want people obviously being, you know, intentionally negative and spamming and just being, you know, stupid. People that can kind of say bad things about the system, but then can back that up with, you know, a good argument as well, is kind of really what I'm after. People that concede it's a bad console, but do respect it in the long run for what it did try to achieve with full motion video, things like that. So, as I say, please do get involved, people. If you've got gameplays on your YouTube channel of Philips CDI games you've been playing through, if you've got videos or pictures of your collections, if you've got anything at all in any format that's linked to the Philips CDI that you've had a personal experience with, or just something that you've got that you could share, then do it. Please do it, and it'd be great to see what all of you guys out there have been doing with the system, and you know, things you've done with it in the past would be great. I mean, you know, what are your favourite games, guys? There are loads of horrendous games on there. The Zelda and Link games are absolutely appalling, you know. And other games that are out there are just really, 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 really dire. Let's be honest. You know, the the port of Tetris, the music was quite cool, but the port itself was pretty dire. But then in terms of favourite games of mine personally, Burn Cycle, what an amazing game. What they did with full motion video was great. You know, it showed that the system did have potential, and in my opinion it was ahead of its time. And, you know, just to think what it could have been is just, you know, it's a shame because it had so much going for it, but it just didn't quite, you know, do it in the end. You know, we all know about the CD add-on for the SNES that was planned back in the day, and Philips kind of tried to kind of answer that by bringing this out with the Philips CDI, and it just didn't quite take off. But it still managed to get a license to put some Nintendo games on its system, like Hotel Mario, which isn't the worst Mario game in the world, but it's still not brilliant, and it's very repetitive. I mean, one of the worst ones, in my opinion, is actually Mario is Missing, but there we are, it's on a different platform. But yeah, managed to get a Mario game on there. Even the infamous Super Mario's Wacky Worlds, which again, I've actually got the prototype to be able to play that and experience some of the levels, and in fact, I'm aiming to get some footage of those levels to show you guys at some point if you're interested. But then obviously the Zelda and Link games are just appalling. But then games like Little Devil, for me, traversing this maze, going down all these corridors, you know, buying items from the shop to progress through some of the other levels is just absolutely so fun, in my opinion. Love it. Escape from Cyber Cities, I've already mentioned. Such a fast game based on an anime, Galaxy Express 999. There's also a game called Freedom Fighter, which is very similar to it as well. But as I said, you know, a game based on an anime is great. Now, I really do like anime. I'm a big fan of Studio Ghibli. You know, films like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, A Laputa, Castle in the Sky. But anyway, I digress. Totoro, but I digress. And, you know, just so many good games, in my opinion. So many good games. The Seventh Guest port was really, really good, in my opinion. Really, really enjoyed that. And Daimo's Quest is another good one as well. We have to collect all the sweets in every level. So there's just a few. Mystic Medway, Rest in Pieces with the shooting gallery. I love that as well. I was actually on that the other night. The sequel, however, Phantom Express, is very, very bizarre, very weird, very twisted. Not as good as the first one, but again, I don't mind it too much. I've put pictures up actually of both games already on both platforms with high scores. But as I say, if any of you guys have any high scores you want to post, put them up. And or send them to me on the like page, and I'll put them up for you. It would be great to see. It really, really would. So, guys, my aim is to get these as big as possible. Get as many members. You know, I understand it's a very specific part of the kind of gaming industry, but you know, if you're interested, guys, do join. Say hi. You know, post a message. You know, get some conversations going. If you want even more information, you can even post a comment under this YouTube video, and feel free to ask anything. And it would be great to see as many of you over there as possible. So like I say, once more, the Facebook group, the Philips CDI Appreciation Group, the like page, the Philips CDI Realm, REALM. If you type them in at the top, you should get them straight away. If not, there'll be links in the description box as well. Otherwise, thank you very much. Enjoy the show, the CDI experience. and enjoy more episodes as they go up soon as well. Like I said, it'll be on my channel and Shockz16's channel as well. Get on board, like the like page, join the group, or just get involved in one of them. And the one that doesn't do as well, I'll get rid of. But I think while I've got the opportunity to try both, why not? Put both of them on there and see which one does better. And then the one that doesn't, I can get rid of later. Cool. Thanks a lot. Any more information that you're looking for, feel free to ask under here or even post it on the like page or the group. Other than that, I've been Dan Sensual. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated for taking time out of your day. And I will see you all very soon for another new video. Other than that, spread the Philips CDI love and let's get some good conversations going. Have a good one.